Alright guys, here's a quick lesson on fuel filters for the Dodge 2500 turbo diesel. Bought this at Napa. Paid a lot of money for it. I paid 25 bucks for it. And we all know that the Wix filters are bad for the Dodge Cummins because they're a 10 micron filter, which is no good. So that's out. Found this Baldwin filter, the 7977, on a company called One Stop Discount Auto. And that is One Stop Discount Auto. Found them on eBay. They sold it to me for $16.87, shipped to the house. It showed up in 2 days, so I could buy 2 of these for the price of one of those. And this is a, I believe the Baldwin is a 5 micron, which is awesome because the Dodge requires a 7, so that's really good. And then here's the bad news. I typed in Baldwin PF7977 for an internet search to purchase, and this guy came up for $16.87 shipped for free, and then there was this other guy for $8.97 shipped for free. So like a dummy, I bought 3 of them, and I did not see the 797, and this is not the 797. This is a Chinese cheap fuel filter, and you can see that the Baldwin is the better quality. And, you know, the media, you're talking about your injectors. You're talking about $15,000 worth of injectors, I believe. You know, injectors and labor and all the other stuff. Maybe it's $5,000. I can't remember how much it is. I'm not a mechanic. I work in construction. But anyway, it's a lot of freaking money over, you know, a fuel filter. So this is what you want. This is not good, and these are really bad. So I got burned for 35 bucks because I bought 3 of them for $10 a piece and tax, and I don't know. I learned my lesson. Be careful when you buy on eBay, you know. So unfortunately, and I actually emailed the seller, told him I didn't want them unless they were these, and he sent them to me. So I got screwed, but this is what you want. All right, here's the fuel filter change on the 2007 Dodge 2500 Dodge Cummins diesel. Found out that I'm leaking diesel somewhere. I don't know where it's leaking from, but I've been smelling it for the past couple days. I smelled it really bad today, and it's got me concerned. I'm gonna go ahead and change the fuel filter, and in order to do that, we've already done one of these before. First thing you want to do is get yourself some hose right there and a bucket, and then come up under your fuel filter housing right there and put the hose, and then all you do, if I can get in here, is you turn this, and all this thing does is open up that valve, and that lets all that fuel come out, and you can see it's draining out, and then it's an 1.1/8 socket on top there. So we got the 1.1/8 ratchet on the fuel filter housing. Just loosen that puppy up. Get it down to where it's pretty much finger tight. Come in here, undo your housing cap, and it should come right up, God willing. Alright, so you undid the cap, and it's a snug. You gotta pop it up. There it is. Give it a tug. Oh yeah. There's the old filter. Take that out, just set it aside. That's what the old one looks like. And the old gasket, we're going to change that out too. And all that fuel should just leak out, drain out down below. Yeah, she's still draining out. Leave that cap forward. And get the new Baldwin filter out and install it on the cap. So you have to undo these tabs right here. Again, take your time. Pull the tabs back one by one and work the filter out. And it should just come right out. There's the old filter. Take that out. Take off the old O-ring. Put your new O-ring on. definitely important right there. And it is a snug, tight fit. Make sure it gets in the O-ring groove. Work it around there. Your new Baldwin filter. The hole goes toward the bottom of the filter, and this just snaps in, just like that, and then just place it back in. There's your housing. There's a new filter assembly with the new O-ring. I come in under the air horn here, come up, and then I just go right on in there. And drop it in. Nice little click. Hand tighten the cap till you get like 2 or 3 turns on it. I mean, you don't have to crank these things down tight. Make sure you close this back off. Otherwise, as soon as you start it, you're going to lose fuel. So that's closed. I'm going to take off that hose right now that I got from the guys over at Home Depot. My favorite place. Take my 1 1/8" socket. Come in here, and I'm just going to snug this puppy down to the O-ring seats. That's pretty much it right there. It's seated nice and tight. And that's it for the fuel filter change on the 03 to 07 Dodge Cummins 2500 diesel. I'll show you how to prime it now. Alright, so we got 128.8 on the truck, and it was 118 when I changed the filter last year, so I put 10,000 miles on it. You can turn the key on, let everything cycle through, turn the key off, turn the key on. What we're doing is we're priming the fuel filter. Key off, key on, and I'll turn it off one more time just for good measure, and I'll turn it back on, and I will start this time, and she should start. Okay, haven't got enough fuel in there yet. One more time. I think it was 6 last time I did this. Yep, just being stubborn. There we go. 6 times. 6 times. I tried doing 3 and she wouldn't start, so I remember last time we did 6. So 6 seems to be the magic number. Come around here and not leaking any fuel. How do you want to get that out of there? There's the diesel that came out. So that just gives you an idea of what comes out of the fuel filter assembly.